Alright, so I've been thinking I want a different truck. Enjoy. So when I say I want a different truck, I don't mean I'm getting rid of the Western Star. I will not get rid of this truck. It is a very nice truck. Um, I kind of wish I had bought one brand new instead of one with 270,000 miles on it. But it's fine because those miles really don't matter that much because it's got a new ISM in it, transmission, the whole nine yards. Like, it, the odometer says like 270,000 miles, but it's not really 270,000 miles. That's more like five. So, whatever. So, it's cheaper to buy used than just fix it up in game anyway. Um, so what I am thinking is I want to drive someone else's truck for a video. Um, the truck that I'm going to take is probably going to be the Volvo because it's in pretty bad shape. It's 3 stars out of 5. And if I sold it, it would only sell for like 15K. So I'm going to take his truck. Martin is going to get my Western Star. I'm going to take his Volvo. I'm going to take it to the shop. I'm going to spend a little bit of money on it that I probably shouldn't. Get it repaired, get it fixed, the whole 9 yards, and yeah. Um, yeah, that grinding sound. Nope. How many miles does this thing have on it? 578,000 miles? Holy crap. Didn't think it was quite that many miles. Okay. Let's do service. If it needs it. A few upgrades I want to do. Let's do. I want a 200-gallon tank, that's for sure. Does this add a big sleeper? It does, in fact, add a big sleeper. Okay. That just adds a third axle. Okay. I'm not spending a whole lot of money on this truck. Um, I'm gonna get a bigger fuel tank. Gotta have stacks. Gotta have stacks. That's just all there is to it. What's a 780 look like? That's a nice looking truck. I'm not really willing to spend that much money. So let's go ahead and do the 200-gallon tanks. Engine is a 600 horse, I believe. Cat 3406B. Let's trade that out for a 3406B. Of course, the 6 on my keyboard is not working. Yay! Actually, you know what? Let's just go ahead and trade up and get a yeah, let's get a 815 horse because reasons. Okay. Let's see. Transmission. I don't really need a 12 speed. I don't really want a 10 speed. Let's see. Let's do that. One thing that we gotta improve, stacks. Gotta have stacks. Chrome handles. Chrome wheels. Like, if that's all I do to this truck, I'm fine with it. Um, but that is... That just looks goofy. Does kind of look goofy, in my opinion. Alright, so, let's see. Chrome flares, of course. Gotta have chrome. Gotta have chrome. Here I am spending $60,000 on a truck that I'm not even going to be driving for that damn long. It's fine. I'm going to drive it for an episode or two anyway. Field of view. Why does it always put me to 68 degrees? Seat position. Up a wee bit. Definitely gotta adjust those interior lights. Switch lights. Crap. Alright, so I spent way too much money on this truck. Let's look for a job to make back that much money. From Moab. There's just not that much pain right now. Crap. All the way from Logan to Lakeview. All these jobs are like super long. I don't really want to do that. Grand Canyon. I've never been to Nevada before, but I don't really want to go to Nevada necessarily. Haven't been to Grand Canyon yet. Um, you know what? Let's go get the trailer. Let's go get the trailer and see what the market looks like. Trailer manager. Make it private. Use it. Yes. Attach it. Okay. There we go. Love how it just appears. Alright. So let's see what the freight market looks like, or cargo market looks like. Santa Fe, New Mexico. Yeah, the cargo market is so much better than the freight market. Freight market out of the same place, going to Grand Canyon being the most profitable. Cargo market with my own drop deck trailer. Santa Fe, $34,000. Let's go to Santa Fe. Also helps to, put it in gear. Here's one thing I want to do to my trailer before we go. I'm going to get rid of the headache rack. So there we go. What happened to my job? That's what I want. Yeah, now it'll be a lot easier to back up. Okay, so, yeah. I'm planning on doing this to multiple different people. Taking their trucks, giving them mine. Getting them a better truck, what have you. Haven't really decided if I want to put a sleeper on this rig or not, because that's expensive. Or if it would be easier just to, get a different truck, right? I'm assuming that they're going to go with that trailer is not designed for that boat argument, because that just looks stupid. Whatever. Um, Speaking of boats, I think it would be kind of cool if, like, with the pickup truck that they're adding, if you can take jobs, it's like delivering pickup truck trailers from point A to point B, such as boats. You know, a 1500 Ram or whatever, Ram 1500, can't necessarily pull Mount Everest worth of boats, but, you know, it can, I'm turning, gets my ass. He can't necessarily pull Mount Everest worth of boats, but he can move, you know, a decent sized fishing boat, like, you know, bass trackers, skeeters, whatever. Remember, I am playing with a controller, so my driving skills are not that great. I would get the wheel out and use that, but it's a lot of effort for what I'm not really wanting to do. Plus, it's kind of noisy. You would hear me shift gears and all kinds of crap. So, kind of like to get another one, but see how that goes. To Santa Fe we go after I pick up the load. Now see, this is smart. They made it to where I can actually just pull through from the other direction. I don't think it really matters how much, but I don't know. This game's kind of weird about stuff like that. Gonna be a nighttime drive again. I really hate driving at night. It's always 7.5 hours, so I guess we'll see. I cannot see past this stop sign. There we go. They're going that way. Yep. Scratching my ears, hard to do when I have to drive with a joystick. I'm actually hauling two of them this time. Okay. Oh, wait, no. Wrong load I'm thinking about. Come on, downshift. So I'm going back through Moab, huh? Okay. Well, I guess that makes sense. I am going to Santa Fe. Good thing I got the brakes changed, I guess. It's all the way to 3 grand. You can go. I really hope dude is actually enjoying my Western Star, because he's not keeping it for long. I'm going to tell you that. I like this Volvo, mainly because I got a 3406 in it, which would not have been available, I don't think, for this truck, for this particular style of truck. I could be wrong. Um, but I want my Western Star back already. Half a million miles on this rig. Yeah, this truck's pretty nice. It's got a lot of power to it because I put a big 800 plus horse motor in it. Really? Okay, you can just stop. Passing lanes, turn lane, don't need to turn. I am kind of curious when they add the cars and trucks if you'll be able to explore more, like back roads like that right there, for example. Nope, not doing it. Was that illegal? Probably. Do I care? No. Does my truck care? Not a bit. Now, would I do something like that in real life? Probably not. Really? Go down 45, then you go down to 30 mile an hour. Oh well, I turn up here at this red light anyway. Going back pretty much the same way that we did on our trip to Utah last year. That was a fun trip. I wish I had actual video and stuff of it to show, but unfortunately I don't. I don't think. Speed limit at 61 or uh, cruise at 61 rather. Speed limit 65. The next truck that I do this for, I may actually get a different truck for them. Like, I may not just take the truck and upgrade it like I have with this one. Um, and, you know, spend money where I don't need to, like blinking it out a little bit. Because gotta have chrome, gotta have stacks, you know. Even if it is just a day cab. I would have put the sleeper on it, but that Would have been like $80,000. Yeah, no. Eventually, maybe. But not right now. I think I mentioned this in the last video. I honestly don't remember what I've mentioned and what I haven't at this point. Thought about doing a second garage with nothing but cab overs. Like the, what is it, Peterbilt 372 or something like that? So you want me to go to the way station instead of turning where I need to? Okay. Did it just... Yeah, no, I want to go through Durango. I've already been through Farmington. I want to go through Durango. So... I know I'm going to backtrack a little bit. Um... But I'm going through Durango. Yeah, so that is the Peterbilt cab over. I don't remember the model name of it. I know the KW is a K100. Truck, you just gonna have to stop. I'm not stopping for you. Would you move? For crying out loud. It's green. Since there's a way station here and it wants me to pull into a way station, I'll be doing this, just that. Going a little out of my way, but, you know. Wasn't planning on coming by here, but don't want to get a fine for missing a way station. Wow, you get awfully close to that freaking rail, don't you? Now we go back the way that we came a little bit. Through Farmington. Or through Durango, rather. Yeah, that's where I want to go. Yeah. don't really want to crash, but, you know. Give me a higher speed limit. Give me 55, 65, something. Something higher than 35. I said higher, not lower. No, I'm gonna get in left lane because I don't really want to scrape the trees. I'm gonna turn green on me. So I gotta stop. But yeah, like when they add the trucks and stuff, cars and trucks, can we go left here? And can we go right? Like, I know there's not much really there, like, but can we explore more of the map, you know? I'm hoping that's the case. Like, I'm really hoping that we'll be able to actually explore more of the map. Goodbye. Now that there's no trees hanging over. This truck just wants to go. I don't want to flip the truck. Which is possible. I've done it before. Interesting. Interesting way to do a road. Okay. At some point, I am going to get the wheel out and actually, you know, drive. I'd kind of like to get a different wheel, though. There's nothing wrong with the one that I got, really, except for the left blinker thing doesn't really work. Like, it doesn't, well, it just doesn't work. I don't know why. Um, but other than that, it's fine. Of course, I may plug it in today and it may actually work. I don't know. The shift key, the left shift and number 6 on my keyboard is acting up and they're not wanting to work, so I need to get a new keyboard kind of soon. Kind of hard to play certain games where you have to use shift a lot. Speed limit 35, really? Now we're up to 60. Now we're up to 65. Which means I hold my speed at 60. Try to stay in my lane. On the right here. And drive for 3.5 hours. In game, of course. Hopefully this video doesn't take forever to record and upload and stuff like that. It's yellow. I'm not shopping. That one is not. Come on, turn green. Of course, you gotta let the dipshits go first. You can't make that turn, you don't need to be driving. If you can't make that kind of a turn, you do not need to be driving. Don't come over into my damn lane. Sheesh. Artificial intelligence is more like artificial idiots. 70 mile an hour for a highway. Set the cruise at 65, 67, something like that. So, something that I've been thinking about as well is branching out into Euro Truck. The problem would be the upload schedule. Right now I'm doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Of course, you won't see this till like May 1st or May 3rd or something like that. First week of May. Actually, no, wait. I don't have that many videos recorded. Never mind. First week of April. I'm getting my months mixed up. I don't have quite that many videos recorded. So, yeah. Anyway, the issue that I'm running into is like the scheduling. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, what day should I do Euro Truck? What day should I keep for ATS? I'd kind of like to play another game and record another game. Maybe do Yu-Gi-Oh! Related stuff, because I still like that game. There's also the Gundam card game, which I actually really enjoy. There's Magic the Gathering, which I also enjoy. Like, you know, I want to do more than just ATS on the channel. Maybe even go back to doing a little bit of War Thunder. I don't know. But I want to keep the trucking series going. The problem with doing multiple different games on a channel is that you have viewers, you have subscribers, right, that want to see ATS. Well, those subscribers may not give a rat's ass about ETS or War Thunder or Yu-Gi-Oh! And then the same applies for the ones that are for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Content. They may not give a damn about ATS or ETS or War Thunder. They're only for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Content, you know? Which is fine. But then it becomes kind of a problem because, you know, you're uploading one video of Yu-Gi-Oh! A week, or I am, I guess. One video of Yu-Gi-Oh! Related content a week, or other card games. Then a ETS2 video, then an ATS video. Like, I just about need 3 channels. Honestly, it's just about what I need, is 3 friggin' channels. One for ETS2, one for ATS, and one for Yu-Gi-Oh! Related content. Or card game related content. But I have my one gaming channel, and that's really all it is. If I start doing like outdoor stuff, like I plan on trying to get a boat going, get my permanent fishing license, get my boat driver's license thing, because that's one of the dumbest things they've ever come up with, because, you know, let's make it to where you need to take a test to drive a damn boat. You know, you need to have a license to drive a boat. Which I can kind of understand, because there's some dumbasses out there that don't know their head from their ass. Especially when it comes to boats. But it's just like common sense. Teach people common sense. You know, the young people need to ask the old people that actually know this kind of stuff. Like, what do you do? How to drive it? You know, stuff like that. But yeah, anyway, back on the topic of, like, the channels and stuff. I just about need 3 channels to guarantee that I have, you know, videos for each audience that actually enjoys said video game, right? Of course. I'm getting over. You can either let me over or you can hit my trailer. I don't care either way. But anyway, can't get through there, really? You have miles of clearance, and you can't make that. Good God. They did too good of a job modeling the AI after real drivers. Like, they got it way too realistic. Like, they need to do some, they need to do something that changes, the way they actually work. This is not red, or this is not green. Okay. These confuse the crap out of me because of all the lines. But it's fine. Is everything in this game a diesel? Yeah, everything sounds like a little diesel. Huh. Anyways, I've thought about making another channel or two, just kind of branching out and putting specific things on those. Come on, speed limit change. $75, there we go. That's a unique law, or unique game thing. 69. Set the cruise. I'll set it at 71. So, I don't know if I will actually branch out and do multiple different channels or not. I could, like, for ETS anyway. I could do that. Start curve at 20 mile an hour. That's fine. Yes, yes, I know. I'm 17 minutes out. kind of lose my train of thought when I start focusing on what I'm doing. Uh, but yeah, I've thought about either doing a second, third channel, or trying the different videos every upload thing again. I don't know how well that would work. Um, I like Yu-Gi-Oh card game. Um, I like Magic the Gathering, and I like Gundam. So it'd be a mix of those three, right? As soon as I find a way to actually do stuff like that online. Um, for Yu-Gi-Oh, got Master Duel, Omega, Dueling Book, that kind of stuff. For Gundam, there is a website that actually has Gundam on it. It doesn't have all the cards. Um, Same for Magic. It doesn't have all the cards. It has like 99% of the cards, but it doesn't have all of them. Um, like the ones that just come out in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles set, and the one that come out in the Turtle Power structure deck, or Precon, if you will, which is a fancy name for saying structure deck, because that's literally what it is. This will be fun. I am sure as hell not doing this blindside. Wrong way. I want the trail to go that way. Oh, for crying out loud. Should've just done that in the first place. There we go. That's 30,000? 34,000. On my way to level 23. I am a professional, according to this game, by the way. So that's good. Still have a skill point to actually put in. Let's do... Let's do long distance. I'll just keep doing long distance until we get it maxed out. So that'll be level 27-ish that I get it maxed out. Alright. Let's see. 23, 24, 25. Okay. This will be level 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Level 36, I'll have everything unlocked. Level 36, I will also have, like, absolutely everything unlocked. And, that'll be fun. Um, I've kind of decided on a end goal, like, end level goal for this, series. I would like to get to level 100. I don't know how long that's going to take. I really don't. Um, I mean, if I hadn't have done the boost, I would still probably be level 12 or 13 right now. So if I hadn't done that, then I would still be way, way lower level. Um, but here's the thing: leveling up would have also made it to where I would keep more money because I wouldn't be spending money on things like chrome wheels and stacks, stuff like that. That's not needed to add more horsepower. It's just cosmetic stuff. Like, if you want to actually like get a like be realistic with the truck, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to a truck dealership. You're gonna pick out the truck that you like. I like this one. You're going to customize the color. I like blue metallic. Okay, that's good. That's it. That's good. Okay, 160K. That's what I'm getting. Really and truly, you're not going to spend the extra 300K or 200K customizing it. You're going to maybe, if you actually have it ordered, like the, you order the truck to be made, you might order the truck with a, let's say, a 475 horse motor or 500 horsepower motor. Uh, with a 18 speed Eaton Fuller. You might customize that kind of stuff, but that's not really going to affect anything. You know what I mean? You might even, have a big sleeper like that. But you're not gonna do all the chrome and stuff right off the bat unless you're like really into it and really want to spend a lot of money and have the money to spend. Um, Also, you're going to finance a truck like this probably, so you're probably not going to be able to customize it like that until you have it paid off. I don't think they would let you customize it that much because if you default on the loan or whatever and it has to get repossessed, like you're buying the truck to be an owner operator and your business flops, well, the truck now goes back to the dealership. It's harder to sell a fully decked out custom truck on a dealer lot than it is to sell like a newer one, right? One that's just kind of standard. Like most places that have fleets, for example, they're not going to be buying custom trucks. They'll buy just kind of standard run of the mill trucks, you know? So, yeah. I mean, there's exceptions to the rule, right? But it is what it is. Anyway, so my idea about getting um getting into ATS. Kind of lost my train of thought. Would that be something that y'all want to watch? Like, I don't know. Branching out and doing two or three more channels or a couple more channels. Like, have one that's card game related that does Yu-Gi-Oh, Gundam, and Magic, and then have one that's dedicated to ETS. Like, have this one dedicated to what it is right now, which honestly I've never really considered dedicating the channel to one specific game. Right now it's more I'm enjoying playing this and I'm enjoying recording it. And I'm going to keep the series going for a very long time, if I can. And as long as the views are, still growing a little bit, then I'll keep making the series, I guess. But, I don't know, what all I'm going to do. Kind of lose my train of thought there. So, yeah, the end goal, for this series will be level 100, which will take quite a while because I am still to the point where it's a level every 2 to 4 episodes now, or 2 to 4 videos. Of course, now that I have the long haul or long distance skill going up, I'll be able to take jobs that go out to, um, out to 650 miles or beyond. So, yeah, I'll be able to take long haul jobs, do long streams, and make good money. Like, let's see, for example, going to Salt Lake City. That's another hour. That's also another hour. Like, you know, I have ways to make money, but it's going to take a while, right? So, yeah. Anyway, talked about a bunch of random stuff and kind of lost my train of thought at the end of the video when I was trying to talk about something. So, it's fine. What was I going to say? Damn it. Oh, well. Anyway. So, if you made it to this point in the video, be sure to hit the like button, leave me a comment, let me know what you thought. Subscribe so you get subscribe and hit the bell icon so you get notified when I actually upload videos, which is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at like 12 noon ish to 3 p.m. ish, Central Standard Time. Um, Kind of testing the waters with different times of like release schedule and stuff. Haven't really figured out the best time to actually release a video, but you know, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That's all you really need to know. Before dark or before 8 p.m. How about that? Um, but yeah, like, comment, subscribe, hit the little bell icon, share with your friends. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.